Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Longtime fans of The Young and the Restless will never forget the CBS soap's epic 1991 Masquerade Ball, which the nefarious David Kimball attended dressed as the Big Bad Wolf. His plan was to murder estranged wife Nina Chancellor for her money and nemesis Christine Williams and Danny Romalotti for. David thought that he'd pulled it off too. After cornering his would-be victims in an outdoor maze, he opened fire, unaware that a former mistress had taken it upon herself to curb its killer instinct by replacing the bullets in his gun with wax ones. David fled from the police and happened upon what looked like the perfect hiding place: a garbage chute. Only while he was in there, the trash compactor started doing what trash compactors do and crushed the villain to death. Or so everyone believed back then. As portrayer Michael Corbett reminded Soaps.com in the summer of 2021, they'd never found the body. They never identified it, so we don't know for sure that it was him. There was always a question of whether it was David whose hand was sticking out of the trash compactor, he added. There could have been a vagrant or someone that, David being David, he might have thrown in there at the last second so that he could sneak out the back. Were that the case, even all these years later, he could return to Genoa City still married to the missus whose fortune he'd gone to extremes to inherit. Oh my God, Corbett exclaimed after explaining the legalities of such a scenario. How great would it be to show up again and be like, "Hi, honey, I'm home." It would be crazy, right? That it would, while you're here pondering that terrifying possibility. In the heart of the bustling city, where skyscrapers kissed the clouds and neon lights buzzed with life, there existed a less glamorous world beneath the surface. A labyrinth of forgotten tunnels and industrial chambers, each carrying the weight of what society discarded. Here lay the city's trash compactor, a massive groaning beast that devoured waste, an unwitting guardian of forgotten dreams and broken things. Among the echoes of metal clanging and the pungent aroma of refuse, a legend whispered through the shadows. It spoke of a man, a janitor, a keeper of the waste, a solitary figure who had, by some twist of fate, merged his life with the trash compactor's relentless cycle. Was he alive? Some said he had become one with the machine, a ghost among the debris, a spirit entwined in the endless grind of garbage. The story began with Henry, a man who had seen better days. Once a promising artist, his canvas had become the walls of alleyways, and his paintbrush replaced by a broom. Henry found solace in the simplicity of his job. The trash compactor was his domain, a place where he could wield his broom like a wand, sweeping away the remnants of other people's lives while secretly dreaming of colors, shapes, and creations. One fateful night, as the moon hummed low and the city dimmed to a soft hum, Henry was working late. The compactor roared to life, its mechanical maw preparing for another night of consumption. As he stood at the edge, he noticed something unusual, a glimmer of silver among the mountains of refuse. Curiosity piqued, he approached, brushing aside crumpled papers and broken bottles. There it was, a small, ornate box, dented but somehow intact. He picked it up, feeling the weight of it in his hands. The box was covered in strange symbols, worn but familiar, like the designs he used to paint before life had pressed him down. Intrigued, he pried it open. Inside lay a collection of photographs, faded yet vibrant, showing scenes of joy, laughter, and moments that felt untouched by the passage of time. Among the photos was one that caught his eye, a portrait of a young boy, eyes bright with mischief, standing in front of a vibrant mural. The boy looked so alive, so full of possibility. Henry's heart twisted. He recognized the mural. It was one of his early works, painted with exuberance before the world dulled his colors. The boy, he realized, could have been a younger version of himself, the spark that once ignited his passion for art. Suddenly, a flicker of movement caught his eye. The compactor's mechanical arms began to twitch, sending a shiver down Henry's spine. The machine had never acted like this before. It felt as if it were alive, conscious of his presence, of the box he held. With each mechanical grind and whir, it seemed to hum a tune only he could hear, a melody that resonated with the memories flooding back to him. Could he be alive? Henry muttered to himself, clutching the box tighter. His heart raced as he began to envision the boy, a reflection of his younger self, lost in the chaos of life. The photos had awakened something in him, a yearning for the creativity that had once flowed through his veins like vibrant paint. The trash compactor, an entity of waste and destruction, now felt like a paradox. Could it hold the key to resurrection, to rekindling the flames of his lost passion? He stepped closer to the machine, half fearing, half hoping. What if he could tap into its energy? What if, amidst the trash, he could resurrect the artistry that had once been so vital? In that moment, the trash compactor seemed to pulse with life, resonating with his thoughts. As the night deepened, Henry became absorbed in a feverish vision. He grabbed the paint can he'd stashed away, and, with a brush in hand, began to work, splashing colors onto the cold, gray walls surrounding the compactor. Each stroke was a burst of emotion, a reclaiming of his identity. The colors danced under the flickering fluorescent lights, swirling in harmony with the machine's rhythmic grinding. Hours slipped away like shadows in the night, and just as dawn began to creep in, something miraculous happened. The compactor shuddered and groaned as if awakening from a long slumber. To Henry's astonishment, it began to emit soft, ethereal sounds, a blend of machinery and melody. The sound swirled around him, an echo of his painted visions, as if the compactor itself was responding to his artistry. Suddenly, the boy from the photograph seemed to materialize before him, suspended between reality and dreams. His laughter echoed, joyous and free, filling the air with a magic long thought lost. "You brought me back," he exclaimed, his eyes sparkling like the stars above. Henry's heart swelled. "I thought you were just a memory," he whispered. The boy grinned, stepping closer, the aura of creativity radiating from him. Memories are never truly gone. They lie in the depths of forgotten places, waiting for someone to breathe life back into them. As dawn broke, the vibrant mural behind Henry came alive, colors swirling and weaving into a breathtaking tapestry that transformed the mundane into the extraordinary. The boy danced among the hues, beckoning Henry to join him in a world where creativity reigned supreme. But as the first rays of sunlight poured into the chamber, the boy began to fade. "Remember," he called, his voice a soft whisper carried by the breeze. "Creation is always alive within you. Never let it be buried." With that, he vanished, leaving only the painted wall shimmering in the morning light, a testament to the resurrection of inspiration. Henry stood in awe, the weight of despair lifting from his shoulders. The compactor, once a mere machine of disposal, now pulsated with potential, a reminder that even in the darkest corners, life could flourish anew. In that moment, he knew that he would never let his creativity be silenced again. He had danced with the shadows and emerged into the light, forever changed. In the depths of the trash compactor, he'd have found not just a spark of inspiration, but a rekindled connection to the very essence of what it meant to be alive.